gonna go to therapy now after we dealt with the back rooms. I thought it was fitting. Oh, this is gonna be fun though.
I got 89.
Nice.
Quizzes, but I would have gotten, I think, a bit higher if it didn't get mad at me because I didn't spell it a certain way.
You gotta remember to use proper spelling.
I know. It pisses me off. I'm not gonna go take my anger on people. I've done 3 quizzes now, and I think my grade for PE's gone up.
We're doing therapy.
You need it. Go up into the back rooms.
I died.
You didn't want to do it again?
Nope, I'm good. Nope, I need therapy now.
You need therapy after that game. How's your therapy going?
Well, he has imposter syndrome, so let's go.
You need therapy after that game.
I
Mom.
do need therapy after that game. Fucking damn near
Did
died.
Did my channel points help you?
Oh yeah,
Yeah?
yeah. I've been a okay. I've been a doctor, police officer, construction worker, but nothing feels right. Okay, guys, vote in the chat which one we're gonna do. 1 sounds like you're just trying on costumes instead of living authentically. 2, what would help you feel more confident in your current role? 3, do you think searching for external validation rather than internal fulfillment? Do you think you're... Oops. Okay, guys, you pick. I can do polls for this. Just one? Okay, you sure? Are we sure? I haven't gotten my pay stub yet. I really hope I get my pay stub on time. Okay. That's not helpful, frankly. And frankly feels pretty dismissive of what I'm going through. 1, I'm just reflecting what you're telling me about yourself. 2, well, if the costume fits, maybe that's the real problem here. 3, I apologize. That was inappropriate and I should have been more sensitive. Come on, chat. I need your help. Do 3? Okay. Okay, I appreciate that. I'll try to keep talking about this. Every job I've had, I feel like everyone will discover I'm faking it. 1, could it be that you fear success more than you fear failure? 2, what if you focus on one skill you know you're good at? 3, faking it is practically the job description for most careers anyway. 3 kind of makes it sound like a dick. Do 2? Okay. I suppose I was decent at communicating with patients when I was doctoring. 1, decent at communicating, yet you can't even convince yourself you're capable. 2, practice highlighting that skill in your current work this week. 3, building on your strengths is how we fight imposter syndrome together. Oh yeah, I'm letting chat have control of this one. 3? Okay. I feel a bit more hopeful knowing I can work on this. So where do I go from here with all this? 1, keep practicing these strategies and we'll meet again soon. 2, you've made real progress today and I believe in your ability to grow. 3, try not to fake your way through the homework this week. What do we think? Two? Thank you so much. I will see you next week. Going back to the elevator. Okay, good to know. I only have 1 patient today. Bye! I went the wrong way, didn't I? I don't know my own office, okay? We earned $200. Do I get a secretary? Alright, should we start with some anger management, insomnia, or depression? How should we start our day? I don't know which one to pick. I feel like insomnia might be the easiest. Anger, then depression, right? Okay. So let's go you, and we'll put you there. Literally the order that they're in. We're gonna put you at 11. And we'll put you at 1. Oh, you're the anger management? Okay. This should be interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Come on into my office, where me and chat will decide on how angry you are. I keep losing my temper at work and I don't know how to stop. 1. What situations at work seem to trigger your anger most often, people? 2, you're being ridiculous. Everyone gets angry sometimes. 3, take that courage to admit it and we can work through this together. Or that takes courage to admit it. Words be hard, okay? We could go with 1. We can explore the options. Or we could go with 3. I'm thinking those are going to be the 2 that we can start with, maybe? Alright, I think we're going to go with 1. Let's go with 1 this time. Okay, so usually when my coworkers don't meet deadlines or ignore my instructions. 1, that's pathetic. You just want everyone to obey you. 2, what if we developed strategies for when you feel that frustration building? 3, your feelings about this are important and worth exploring further. Alright, chat, what are you thinking? Oh, wrong thing. Okay. Hey, no, you're good. My boss criticized me yesterday and I completely exploded at him. 1. Try counting to 10 and taking deep breaths before you respond. 2. Exploding at your boss? That's just weak and unprofessional. 3. What do you think that criticism meant to you personally? 3? Okay. I guess I take criticism as a personal attack on my worth. 1. Recognizing that pattern is an important first step forward. 2. You're just oversensitive and can't take feedback. 3. Where do you think that correction between criticism and worth begin? Second one's a little brutal. Brutally honest, but you know. Whoa. Yeah, 3 again? Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. It was either 3 or 1. Maybe from my father always criticizing me as a kid. Oh, well, that'll do it. This gives me some hope that things can get better. Okay, 1, don't waste my time next time if you're still oversensitive. 2, keep exploring those connections and we'll discuss next time. 3, you've done great work today. We'll see you next week.
I was gonna tell you something. I have an 84 in PE.
Nice.
Right?
Finally.
I'm now gonna go shoot some people on Valorant
Okay.
with Dale.
Okay.
I'll let him know you say hi.
Yes. But I want you to do some more school work. Okay. Just
You
take a
guess
brain
which
break.
One, can you guess which one I'm on? What quiz I'm on?
Which one?
The one I came in here telling about.
Oh.
I'm gonna cry.
I have the passwords to a bunch of your actual tests.
Okay, but I'm gonna fucking cry.
Well, I will. Thanks.
Are you the therapist?
Yes.
Guys, she's not allowed to be a therapist.
They have anger management.
Oh, sounds like you.
Nope.
Me?
Maybe.
Dale?
Possibly. Can I do anything with this? Can I get water? I want to get water. Oh. You guys see it says open, right? And now it says close. I think there's a glitch. What else can I interact with? Right? You know, I see the potential in this game. Very much so. Now, chat, don't forget, I will be asking you guys to interact and help with decision making while we do therapy. No. I died. And I was not prepared. And I was, no. Just not. I needed therapy after it, okay? Plus, I'm gonna do what I did with the other one, where I take like each little interaction with that game and do them up as uploads to YouTube. So I'm gonna do more later. So you can help us be a therapist. They're also coming out with a Twitch integration for this one. Yes, need some after-death therapy. Alright, I haven't slept properly in weeks. It is ruining my life. 1, that sounds really difficult and I want to help you through this. 2, let's explore what might be causing your sleep problems. 3, you're being ridiculous. Everyone has trouble sleeping sometimes. Chat gets to decide. So the one with the most votes actually gets picked. So put your numbers in the chat. Because this has been fun. Two, okay. That's almost like 3, so which one are you picking? 1, 2, or 3? Knocking her out is not the answer. And as you notice, we do have that way a good and evil measure. Okay, we'll pick a number. That's not an option. I don't have that option. The only ones we got are right there. Right. That side. That side. 2? Okay. I guess there are a few things that might be keeping me up. 1, I'm here to support you through this difficult time. 2, let's start tracking your sleep patterns to identify specific triggers. 3, that's pathetic. You should be able to handle basic sleep problems. We could be a real fucking asshole. Jesus. Two? I feel like TC's gonna pick 3. Yeah. One vote sarcastically. Okay, so we got a 1 and a 2. I need a 3rd vote. Okay, now fight. No. Technically, we do have a duel setting, just saying. Winner takes the vote. Alright, bam, exclamation mark join to accept the duel. Winners vote. Winner gets the vote. No. Oh, God. Oh, this should be interesting. Can you guys stop missing? I'm so glad we have this as an option. Oh, is it about tie right now? Oh, that was a good hit. Oh. I love that this is the way that we decide a tie. TC, you're not doing very good. Alright, 2 it is. I lie awake for hours thinking about work and money problems. 1, let's create a bedtime routine that helps calm and race your thoughts. 2, it sounds like anxiety is preventing you from falling asleep peacefully. 3, maybe you'd sleep better if you weren't so weak-minded. I already know which options TC would pick if he was sitting here right now and not letting chat decide. Alright, chat. 1, 2, or 3. Let's hear those, see those numbers in the chat. Two. TC, you just proved my point. Oh. Just saying. Fuck, that does not help the case at all. Oh. I was not taking a screen clip of what you just said because, by the way, that's going to be a clip now, too. Okay. Yes, my mind races constantly and I can't shut it off. 1, do you enjoy making yourself miserable with all that pointless worrying? 2, have you considered that deeper worries might be fueling this anxiety? 3, racing thoughts are common and we can work on calming techniques together. Now, am I the asshole if I really want to pick one? Chat's decision. Go! 1, 2, or 3 options. If I need to read them again, let me know. Right? You're not wrong. I didn't say you were wrong. 3? Okay. 1 vote for 3. Two? I need like a flip a coin thing on here. Like, cause that would make things so much better. I'm gonna sneeze, I know it. Two? Okay. I think my job stress is definitely a bigger factor than I realized. There we go. They're using the brain. This has been really helpful. I feel like I have a direction now. 1, don't waste my time if you're not going to follow through. You've made real progress today, and I'm here whenever you need support. 3, keep that sleep journal, and we'll review it next time we meet. I'm gonna sneeze. You know, yeah, I think they come back regardless. Mind you, the sleep journal would also help us get to the bottom of their problems of why they cannot sleep. I am going to sneeze. So we're gonna go 3? Everyone's good with 3? I'm kind of curious on the results of 3, to be honest. We're on 3. I'll keep track and hopefully we'll see some improvement soon. Now we're up to $600. Can I turn lights on and off? At least that one's right. Hey, let's close that while we're in session. But these are all backwards. Just don't feel bad. That's a great book. Oh my goodness, my nose. Whew. All right, we have depression next. Oh yeah, by the way, we have early access to this, so, you know. I feel so empty inside, like nothing matters anymore. I feel called out. 1, when did you first notice yourself feeling this way? 2, let's start with one small thing you can do today to feel better. 3, sounds like someone needs a participation trophy for getting out of bed. All right. I don't know what to pick. I don't know what to pick, guys. Let's go. One or 2, I'm thinking. They were on 1. I'm not sure. Maybe a few months ago. Okay, 1. It's okay to feel uncertain. We'll work through this together. 2. A few months to figure out you're sad. That's some slow processing. 3, can you identify what changed in your life around that time? Jesus Christ. Okay. Alright, I think we're gonna go with 2. No, we're gonna go 3. Fuck it, we're gonna go 2 and see what happens. Are you seriously making fun of me right now? 1, I apologize. That was inappropriate and unprofessional of me. 2, I'm just trying to lighten the mood a bit here. 3, I'm being honest. Maybe you need some tough love instead of coddling. So, chat, what should we pick? Huh? Those are quite some options, just saying. I'm gonna go 3. Because I want to see what happens when we, like, fully go on with one of these. If you make one more joke, I'm leaving this session immediately. 1, let's move forward and talk about what you're experiencing now. 2, maybe if you weren't so sensitive, you'd handle life better. You're right, I'm sorry, let's focus on helping you feel better. We're gonna go 1, because, you know, why not? Anytime you guys want to get involved, just drop a number for which one you guys want to pick in the chat, and we'll go from there. But we're gonna go for 1 for this one. You keep dodging responsibility. This is really frustrating me. I lost my job and my relationship ended around the same time. Let's create a daily routine to give your days more structure. Wow, 2 birds with 1 stone. At least you're efficient. Those are major losses. How have you been coping with them? We're gonna go 3. Honestly, I've been isolating myself and sleeping too much. Sleeping all day. Living the dream, I guess. 2, have you considered that withdrawing might be making things harder for you? 3, isolation can worsen depression. You deserve connection and support. Why do I feel called out by a game? We're gonna go 3. You're right. I do feel worse when I'm alone constantly. This has given me some new things to think about carefully. 1, reflect on what we discussed and take 1 action this week. 2, don't think too hard. You might hurt yourself. 3, take your time processing and know I'm here when you need me. We're gonna go 1. We're gonna go 1. We've been enough of an asshole tonight. I will. Thanks for giving me some direction today. You are welcome. I don't think I have anyone else in the calendar. Can you move? That was it. Can I end the day yet? That was my last patient for the day. I'm gonna go home now. I'll check those out after stream. Alright, let's see. Oh, we got 4 now. We got mood swings, existential crisis, I cannot look at that word and read it, loneliness, and bipolar disorder. All right, let's start our day with that one, and then we'll go that one, and then then will you leave the hard ones for the end of the day? We'll go that one, and we're gonna need a break in between, and we'll do there. You know, our office space is not that bad. Ah! Need more day. Right? Come sit down, darling. It is your session. Alright, let's figure this one out. I feel so lonely all the time, like nobody really cares about me. That's not a normal feeling. One, let's identify one small step you could take to connect with somebody today. That sounds like good advice. 2, when did you first start noticing these feelings of loneliness? 3, so you're just sitting around waiting for friends to magically appear. Yes, in my house. Because I go to work and I come home. And maybe go out once a week. Mind you, I did meet new people actually on this last weekend. So I did go out of my comfort zone. I think we should go 1. But chat, you let me know what we should pick, because you guys get to decide. TC, how did you not know this? You should see the list of demos I have that we're going to play after this one. How did I know you were going to pick 3 of all things, TC? Because it's literally what I needed to hear. But I did. I went and hung out with new people this weekend. I got out of my comfort zone a little bit. I don't go anywhere. And then I was extremely hungover all day yesterday. Yeah, but we're not just sitting around waiting for friends to magically appear. That's not how that works. I ripped off a hangnail and now it hurts. Because they ain't gonna magically appear in my house. If they do, I'm calling the cops because they should not be in here. And that does not always mean they're your friend. Alright, we'll go with it. We'll see what happens, though. That's not helpful at all. You're making me feel worse about this. Good job, TC. 1, I apologize. That was insensitive of me to say. 2, well, someone needs to tell you the truth about your situation. 3, I'm just trying to challenge you to think differently about this. I kind of like 3. In my opinion. 3. Okay. We're gonna go 3. You're supposed to help me, not make me feel like a failure. The truth is, I've pushed people away because I feel unworthy. We made her think, okay? 1, where do you think this sense of unworthiness comes from? 2, what would help you feel more worthy of a connection and friendship? 3, pushing people away and then complaining about loneliness seems a bit called out, in my opinion. Yeah. We're not going 3 again. I push people away. I feel called out by this whole conversation. Alright, what are we picking? Not 3. Yeah, pretty much. That's how I feel right now. Can I get diagnosed by a game? Does that count? Oh, I don't think that's how that works. I like 2, to be honest. I think that's a good question. Gaming is actually very good therapy. As long as you're not using it as, like, escapism, which I have already talked about on the podcast. 1? Okay. Probably from my childhood, my parents were never really around for me. Fair. 1, everyone has problems as kids, but most people still manage to socialize. 2, the absence must have left a deep impact on how you connect. 3, how do you think that childhood experience affects your relationships now? I think we should go with 3. Deep dive this bullshit. And most people do have problems as kids because of the fact that, you know, none of our parents know what the fuck they're doing. Okay, we agree. I see now that I expect people to leave like my parents did. Ooh, ouch. It helps to understand the patterns instead of just feeling stuck. Notice those patterns this week and we'll work through them together. You've done important work today, understanding yourself. 3, just don't use this insight as another excuse to stay isolated. Well, I feel like 1 would be the right answer, but 3 sounds very, very fucking honest. And a little brutal. Plus, it keeps them coming back for more, and then we can make more money. Which right now I can't spend on, like, anything. But make more money? Be an asshole and they may not come back. 1 or 3. Those are the options I'm giving out. 1 or 3. That is 100% the truth. I like honesty. But there's a way to be brutally honest and also not be a complete asshole. Because delivery is a thing. It is. As, you know, most Canadians are very good at being, polite assholes. Just throwing that out there. I'm thinking we're gonna go with 1. That way they come back and pay more money. From a business perspective. And maybe we can help them a little more next time. Maybe? It's making them recognize their patterns. You're good, Quill. Go. It's okay, darling. I appreciate you. 1? Perfect. I will. This has been really helpful for me. Woohoo! Have a good day. Oh, good. You know how to open a door. Our next patient is waiting. Come on into my office. I kind of like her pants, not gonna lie. Alright, let's see what we can do here. I feel like nothing I do matters and life has no real purpose. 1, oh no, not another midlife crisis in the making. 2, let's start by identifying one small meaningful action you can take today. That sounds like an advertisement. 3, what specific moment triggered these feelings about purpose and meaning? The inner me wants to say 1. The sarcastic me wants to say 1. My brain is telling me we should probably be picking either 2 or 3. Probably. Like, on the computer, it shows, like, what's coming to the game, so... 3? Okay. Maybe it started when I realized my routine felt completely empty. Yeah, no, I feel the her statement right there. I understand that feeling. Because I have not done that again. 1 sounds like you need a hobby more than a therapist. Hobby could be helpful, though. That is not a bad answer. 2, recognizing the emptiness is actually an important first step forward. Also, very valid. 3, trying to add one new activity to your routine this week. That sounds a politer version of 1. Delivery. Delivery is key. Oh my goodness. They are all good answers. I kind of like 3. You like to... Let's go 2. Chat gets choice. I'm not sure where to even begin with something like that. 1, everyone struggles with baby steps. It's quite entertaining, really. That's my inner dialogue speaking. 2, pick one thing that used to bring you joy and do it tomorrow. 3, it's okay to feel uncertain. We'll explore this together at your pace. I like 2. It gives them a starting point. Maybe the thing that doesn't bring them joy anymore. Yes and no. We could go 3. It's okay to feel uncertain. But I feel like that's not really a step forward. And you chose the answer. Ugh. Two? Okay. I wake up every day wondering why I'm even going through the motions. Did not bring us back to the last one. Going through motions. How very robot of you. This pattern suggests you're disconnected from your core values. What's one activity that made you feel alive in the past? I like 2. 2 seems to be our go-to so far. just as a thought process. It gets away from the activity thing. I guess I've been living on autopilot without really thinking about value. Wow. Game, can we stop calling me out on my bullshit, please? 1. Write down 3 values that matter most to you by tomorrow. 2. Autopilot mode, just like everyone else these days. 3. Awareness is powerful. Now we can work on reconnecting with those values. I like 3. The sarcastic no filter me wants to say 2. But I like 3. Or 1. 1's good too. It's a good suggestion to get started with thinking towards the right thing. Are we going autopilot? Because I kind of really want to be a dick. Should we do 2 and just see where it takes us? We're doing 2. I don't find your jokes funny at all, actually. I feel the attitude in that. 1, let's go back to addressing your concerns about purpose. 2, can't take a joke, can't take life seriously either. 3, I understand. I'll be more respectful of what you're going through. I think we fucked up. They don't look very happy. Should we go with 1? Oh god, okay. I'm leaving. You clearly don't respect me or my struggles. Well, we fucked up. Bye. Yeah, management. So you can get an assistant therapist, you can get secretary, secret employee, a therapy dog, a therapy cat, and a therapy horse. A hangout lounge, a medical room, and an assistant room. And then you can pay your rent, electrical, and wages. And then apparently there's also a store coming soon. See, like there's lots of things that are coming to the thing. I think we fucked up big time on that one. Yeah, I think we fucked that up, guys. What time is the next person? 12, okay. Well, yeah, you know, there's also that. Am I allowed to sit on this one? Why? Didn't I open those? I did open those. We definitely fucked up, though. It'd be really great is if when we were doing it, you hear the pencil scribbles on, like, the paper when you're talking to them. No. Do I dare ask? Oh, we can jump. Well, that's fun. Stacy, are you wanting to be an asshole? Oh, you're here. You can't say that no more. Welcome, Enzo. I can't keep up with my moods anymore. They're all over the place. One, sounds like you're just being a bit dramatic about normal mood swings. Two, tell me more about how these mood shifts typically unfold for you. Three, let's track your mood patterns so we can find what triggers them. Literally as you said it, which is great. I love that. I should not be yawning. 3? Alright. I'm not sure tracking will help, but I guess I could try. 1, come on, everyone feels uncertain about new things. Don't overthink it. 2, we can start small with a simple daily mood journal tonight. There you go, that's actually a really good idea. 3, your willingness to try is the first step towards managing this condition. You just have a mood disorder. A mood swing disorder. I like the journal one. That hurt. Alright, what are we thinking? Snaggy, snaggy, snaggy on my chair. Two? Yeah. During manic episodes, I can't sleep and make terrible impulse financial decisions. That sounds like a bad idea. What patterns do you notice right before a manic episode typically starts? 2, shopping sprees sound fun. Maybe you should enjoy them while they last. Oh dear God, no, that's the worst advice ever. 3, have you considered removing credit cards from your wallet during a manic phase? I like 1. Like, unless you're freezing the credit card in ice in your freezer, yeah, no. I get really talkative and need less sleep for several days beforehand. 1, does increased talkativeness, wow, correlate with any specific stressors or seasonal changes? 2, so you just talk too much. That doesn't sound like a crisis. Damn, okay. 3, recognizing those early signs is crucial for managing episodes before they escalate. I like 1 and 3. 2 might be a little too harsh. 3. It helps to know these signs actually mean something I can monitor. Yes, it does. I feel more hopeful now that we have some direction to work with. 1, monitor those seasonal patterns closely and will adjust your management plan accordingly. 2, you've made real progress today recognizing your patterns and seasonal triggers together. 3, just don't let a little hope make you forget reality next week. Jesus Christ, that one's mean. I don't like that one. That was just a little too harsh. I like 2. 2. Thank you. I really needed to hear that encouragement today from you. Bipolar. Thank you, sir. Mood swings is the next one. Sorry. Don't want to be too harsh with people. Not all the time. I made a lot of money this week so far. That looks like a place near me, actually. Water? No? Oh. I guess I should be waiting in here for our people's... Creepily stand in the doorway. Come with me, good sir. I'm assuming. His name. My moods are all over the place and I can't control them. 1, that sounds really difficult and I want to help you through this. 2, stop whining about your feelings and just deal with it. Ouch. 3, let's explore what might be triggering these mood changes for you. What do we think, chat? Are we going 1? I think so. Yes? No? Yes? Was that yes? I don't know. This thing doesn't show me time spans anymore. Right back. I will be here. I'm not sure where to start. It just happens so suddenly. 1, you're being ridiculous. Just get over yourself already. 2, take your time. We can work through this together at your pace. 3, have you tried keeping a mood journal to track the patterns? Ooh, I like 3. We're gonna go 3. Still haven't got my pace up. What the fuck? It affects my relationships and my work performance too. 1, have you noticed if certain situations constantly trigger the mood changes? I lost where I was for 2 seconds. 2, let's create a concrete plan with coping strategies you can use. 3, your problems aren't that serious, you're just being dramatic. A little harsh. I like 1. If you guys have opinions, just drop numbers in the chat that correlate with the response. Now that you mention it, conflict situations set me off quickly. 1, recognizing that pattern is important. First step forward. 2, let's examine why conflict triggers such intense emotional response for you. 3, everyone is dealing with conflict. You're not special. That's a little harsh. Alright, let's do 2. You're right. I need to understand my triggers better. I think we made some good progress today. 1, maybe next time you'll actually take this seriously. He did actually take it seriously. 2, you did great work today. I'll see you next time. 3, keep tracking those triggers and we'll discuss them next week. I like 3. We're going 3. I appreciate your guidance today. We made money. Let me out too. And that's the last of them today. I leave before you. Bye-bye! I'm not gonna lie, the elevator's kind of scary. Okay, we got 2 perfectionisms, overthinking and social anxiety. I think we do you right away. Then we'll go social anxiety next, right away. And we'll do that and we'll end with a perfectionism. I like the pattern. It works. And then we're done by 1 o'clock. At least then I have back-to-back people.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I can't submit anything unless it's absolutely perfect. It's destroying me. 1, so you're stuck because you're too scared to be merely excellent. Okay. 3, where do you think this needs for perfectionist? This need for perfection originally came from? Words be hard. What if you submit something good enough and saw what actually happens? I'm gonna go with 3. I guess I could try, but what if people think I'm incompetent? 1, that fear makes sense, but has perfection really... I'm adding words now. But has perfection actually kept you safer? 2, incompetent people don't worry about being incompetent, you know. Wow. Words are hard on a good day. 3, let's set one small deadline where you submit something imperfect. Ooh, I like 3. We're gonna go 3. I've missed deadlines and opportunities because I can't let go of details. 1, sounds like you're too busy perfecting to actually succeed. 2, what would be one tiny imperfect thing you can do this week? 3, do you think those missed opportunities might outweigh the imperfect submission? I like 3. You're right. Staying stuck is worse than risking imperfection. 1, so what would a healthy standard look like instead of perfection? 2, that's real insight. What feels most scary about risking imperfection? 3, right? Because staying stuck is working so well for you. Wow, that's a little harsh. Let's go with 1. Maybe aiming for good enough instead of flawless every time. Every single time. That actually makes sense and feels doable for once. There we go. 1, well, at least you found something you can't perfect. 2, good enough is the goal. Let me know how it goes. 3, you've made real progress today in recognizing patterns. Alright, we're gonna go with 2. I appreciate your help. See you next week. Alright, 1 down. Next. After you. I can't handle being around people. I just freeze up completely. 1, that sounds really difficult, and I'm here to help you work through it. 2, you're being ridiculous. Everyone feels nervous sometimes. 3, what specifically happens in your body when you're around others? Ooh, I like 3. I don't know. I just feel like everyone is staring at me. 1, let's identify one concrete step you could take this week. 2, that's pathetic. You need to toughen up. 3, your feelings are valid and we can explore them at your pace. I like 1. We're gonna go with 1. Unless anyone else has an opinion, drop them in the chat. At parties, I stand in the corner avoiding eye contact with everyone. 1, could you try greeting just one person at the next gathering? 2, standing in corners is exactly why you have no friends. Ouch. 3, do you think avoiding eye contact keeps you feeling safer? I like 1. Let's do 1. I like 1. Maybe I could, but what if they reject me or laugh? 1, with that attitude, they probably will laugh at you. That is... ouch. 2, let's practice a simple greeting together right now. 3, that fear makes sense, but rejection won't destroy you. I like 3. That actually helps me see things more clearly now. Well, there we go. I feel a bit more hopeful about making progress now. I'm proud of your progress. See you next week. 2, practice greetings and report back next session. 3, try not to mess this up before next. Ouch. We're going to go with 2. I will. Thank you for your help today. You are very welcome. Next. We're going to fly through this day. I can't stop overthinking everything. It is completely exhausting me. 1, you're being ridiculous. Everyone thinks too much sometimes. I don't like that. 2, what patterns do you notice when these overthinking cycles start? 3, that sounds really difficult and I'm glad you're here to talk about it. Let's go 2. Usually at night when I have to make any kind of when I have to make any kind of decision. 1, that's pathetic. Just go to bed instead of spiraling all night. Jesus Christ, that's a little much. 2, let's pick up recent examples and examine it more closely. 3, those are common triggers and we can work through them together. Let's do 2. Yesterday I spent 3 hours deciding what to text a friend back. Wow. 1, what were you afraid the wrong text message would cause? 2, what would happen if you just sent the first response and felt right? That felt right. 3, 3 hours on a text, you really need to get a life. That's a little fucking harsh, guys. We're gonna go 1. We're gonna go 1. That already? Okay. That they'll get mad, misunderstand me, or think I'm annoying. Valid. 1, it sounds like you're... I can't even cat. What might happen? Yep, words are not gonna be my friend in this game. Do your friends actually respond with that level of judgment? Your friends probably don't care half as much as you think. We're gonna go 2. No, they're actually pretty relaxed and forgiving with me. I want to learn how to catch myself before I spiral. We will work on grounding techniques to interrupt the pattern.
Excuse me? Excuse me? Excuse me? Mommy? Sorry.
Mommy? Bam!
Sorry. Mommy?
What?
Sorry. Mommy? Sorry. Mommy?
Sir. Sir. 17 fucking months? Oh, Jesus Christ, you guys. 2, honestly, just get over yourself and... Wow, it's a little harsh. Try the 5-second rule before responding to break cycle. I like 3. Thank you, but you don't need to spend your monies here. I'm willing to try that. See you next week. Nice. I think we have 1 more left. I think we got stuck. We do. Let me out. Last one. That happened the other day, not my fault. You know? Fair. Did we just, like, float through the chair? I can't submit anything unless it's absolutely perfect, and it's destroying me. What if you submitted something good enough and saw what actually happens? Where do you think this need for perfection originally comes from? We're gonna do this one. We've already done this. I guess I could try it, but what if people think I'm incompetent? We're gonna go with 1, because we've already done these answers. Actually, no, it just makes me freeze and avoid everything completely. I've missed deadlines opportunities because I can't let go of details. What would one-time imperfection thing... We're gonna go with 1. Maybe I could send out 1 email without checking it 10 times. Excellent, let's plan for that. Excellent. Let's plan exactly when you'll send that email. 3. That's a great start. How does that idea feel to you? We're gonna go 3. Terrifying, honestly, but maybe a little bit freeing. I'm willing to try even though it makes me really anxious. I'm proud of your willingness to try something different. We're gonna go with that one. Thank you. I actually feel hopeful for the first time. We're done. Aha! No more patience. That was the last one? That was the last one. We did it. I can't run. The elevator sounds scary. I don't like it. we've tried this game. I think we're gonna pick a different game.